Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. WTX2. Welcome to an episode of Let's Talk, episode 34. Before we get into today's topics, if you're new to this channel, subscribe, comment, and follow me on Instagram as well as I go through these topics, and I'll tell you what my overall thoughts on them by the end of the video. You guys know how I do. So, I think it's safe to say that both Raw and SmackDown pretty much sucks at this point. It's been sucking since forever. And let's just say I'm not really surprised by this because this is due to Vince McMahon and his BS of how he runs the franchise, of how he basically wants us to respect his product, knowing that how terrible it's gonna be. So I just feel like, to me, Vince McMahon should just step down as CEO, because I think at this point he just pushing Roman Reigns down our throats way too much, and it's quite obvious to me that he rather cares about other talents than give us crap like Reigns and Lesnar, big guys. I mean, Braun Strowman is one thing, but in some degree, some people don't like him because of what happened to him last year, of the way they turned him into an elf during a stupid holiday special, which is pretty dumb. So, so a lot of people are still upset about last Sunday's SummerSlam, and I agree with them because I'm pretty much upset about this too. But at the same time, I couldn't care less because the product's already stunk itself. So when Roman Reigns became champion, I couldn't care less because I already know the outcome. I already know, what they're going to do with him. And my issue with Braun Strowman is that he should have cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase last night, but he couldn't do it when Roman Reigns was still alive and well. If you guys know what I mean by that. And then they pretty much had Roman Reigns came out on Raw, issuing a challenge. The Fruit Roll Up Challenge. No, the Fruit Roll Up Championship title challenge to anybody who wants to challenge him to a title match. And we all know 95% of the time people are gonna get buried. Just like that. And that's exactly what happened last night when Roman beat Finn Balor yet again. But Braun Strowman comes out. He kicks Roman down. He cashed in his briefcase. But unfortunately, I was really excited about this in my mind, mentally. But unfortunately, all of that went downhill when Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose came out, reunited the Shield, and causing Strowman the opportunity to become champion. And once again, hey, what's up, Brandon? How you doing? And once again, they are trying their best to keep everybody back, holding everybody back, those with talent, shoving Reigns down our throats. And the main reason why they're reuniting the Shield was trying to get Roman over. And so far, it's not working in my eyes. And the only thing that I want to see out of this is somebody turns heel. I would have loved to see Roman Reigns turn heel, but to no prevail. Seems like we're not getting anything we want, so what's the point of saying we want this, we want that, when this company doesn't even listen to the fans at all? So I see no point to this whatsoever. So they're doing this just to get Roman Reigns over. And it's quite obvious to me that Vince McMahon does not want anybody else to become champion. You want to give us the same idiot, uncharismatic, no talent, butt stain. If you guys know who I'm talking about. Shout out to Big D, by the way. Um, it's just so depressing, you know? Like, when I watch wrestling, I want to see talent and skill, not looks and glamour. It just seems like that's what they're going for nowadays, just people with good looks rather than skills in sports. And that's the biggest pet peeve I have with this company. It's been too much of that since forever, and it really needs to stop. I just, I just think it's weird, you know, and I really do think that they need to find a way to change things. Like, do what Hasbro is doing with Power Rangers. Like, make big changes. If you want to know, it would have been cool if no, if Hasbro would have took over WWE. I bet you they would have brought back the Attitude Era and put things back to where they were before. And when you do that, you're gonna bring in new viewers and old viewers coming back for more action and more entertainment, but more wrestling at the same time. If you do it like the old days, I will guarantee you it's gonna be number one show on TV again. Because as of right now, when it's PG and the way that it is now, it's not going that way. Because Vince McMahon is never gonna change as long as he's still in this company. I understand him and his father created the World Wrestling Federation back in the day, but that does not excuse him for turning into something a complete mess that none of us can even watch wrestling anymore. So it's quite obvious to me that Raw is going to continue to suck until the company closes its doors for good. If you keep giving us people that we don't like and despise the most, yeah, chances are you're going to lose a whole lot of people, and so far you're doing just that. Why do you think the ratings have been going down? Why do you think people have been talking trash about your company? It's because you're not putting enough hard work and effort into your product and what you're doing. Even your merchandise aren't selling that well. Am I making facts or not? I know this, and I'm not trying to be a smart here. A smart here, but I'm just giving you my honest thoughts. And right now, this company is just it's out of its league. But last Sunday at SummerSlam, there were a few things that came out of it, like Becky Lynch turning heel, and I feel like the whole Charlotte and Becky Lynch friendship is long. It's weird, and I think the saddest thing about the women's division is how they're being treated. And basically, you're trying to shove it down our throats once again, trying to make us accept. Braun Strowman should cash in last night, but no thanks to Vince McMahon, who just ruined it. Uh, I counted Roman in the Shield though, cause at the time, Brandon, at the time he was with the Shield, he was the most popular character popular member of the group. But unfortunately, when 2015 came around, they turned him into John Cena. Promos that just ruined it for me. I remember watching it, just suffering succotash, telling the story about the Big Show, Giant Beanstalk, and I'm like, okay, they are ruining this character. and he cannot cut a decent promo. He he stutters. He forgets his lines every time. He botches promos like no other, and I think it's safe to say that Roman Reigns is not a good wrestler when it comes to cutting promos. And that right there made my head boil like crazy. I just don't see. It's all good, man. It's alright, man. Just take your time, typing. I'm like that too sometimes, but it's all good. Ain't mad at you. Um, alright. Getting back on topic. SummerSlam, there were a few good matches like Braun Strowman and ooh, loaded. There were a few good matches like Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens. That was a great match. Um, I heard that Samoa Joe won the match with AJ Styles. If you guys are unaware of AJ Styles and Samoa Joe, they go way back to TNA days, and the chemistry between those two are are great when it comes to the storylines and such. And they're doing this family story thing, kind of like how they did with Eddie Guerrero's uncle versus uncle, no uncle versus father, and now they're doing the same thing with AJ Styles and Samoa Joe about if I win, your family belongs to me, which means that I'm their new daddy now. So it's kind of weird of them doing a family storylines like that, but hopefully we're gonna see some good things come out of this tonight's episode of SmackDown. And like I said, I'm not even gonna do a reaction to it because one, because the fact they are the biggest reason why I don't watch SmackDown. SmackDown sucks too because every time I watch it, it's worse than Raw because of the crowd. They'd be so dead. They're always pointing the camera towards the kids. Like, has WWE become a kid show now? When was the last time this company ever became, show for all ages? I mean, I understand it's family friendly though, but can you not make it towards the kids a lot of times because it's really starting to annoy me, and that's why it's hard for me to watch wrestling now because of the way they're representing their products, and so far it's not working that way. So last night's Raw was a disaster, like always. Raw has been terrible, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I gave up on the product in the first place. I mean, the only time I watch wrestling is when I watch what's going on TV, and then I just change the channel because I can't watch 3 hours of television or Raw. But since they want to go back to 2 hours in 2019, which is next year, and now SmackDown is going to 3 hours next year, and I think it's a terrible idea because when you do that, you know that the ratings are going to continue to drop. Like I said, you are making people like us don't care about your product, and it's starting to see. Well, it's starting to work. Like you just cannot do that at all. All right, so okay. Oh, just game. No, I already said that. I know she just won the title last Sunday, but I still don't care anyway. So, like I said, guys, wrestling is just not my thing anymore because the whole product just stinks. Oh, one thing the good came out of it last night was Triple H acknowledges his match. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I think it's a pay-per-view between Triple H and The Undertaker one last time. And when Triple H came out and said that he and Taker had some unfinished business, because we all know that we all thought that it was the end of an era for Triple H and Undertaker, but it just seems like, you know, he's he's not finished. So they will be fighting again on October 6th in Australia pay-per-view, which I forgot the name, but I'm going for Taker because I want to see Taker do his thing again. He's done great. He looks good, and I know some people, some idiotic crybabies out there, still wanting Undertaker to retire. He wants to retire on his own terms. How many times do I have to tell you, stupid fans, that let the Undertaker returns when he retires when he wants to. Just shut up and leave him alone already. The problem is that Vince McMahon don't know how to book matches, man. That old 27-year-old just needs to retire already. Yeah, he does. Not Undertaker, but Vince McMahon needs to retire because I think he's put a huge dent into a product, and no, he put a scar on its product itself, and that's one of the biggest reasons why none of us don't even want to watch wrestling anymore, and it's quite obvious. So, all right, so getting off the WWE, and I think you guys know why I think Raw sucks. Simple. All right, so let's get on to Power Ranger stuff. So I've noticed that I missed out at Power Morphicon 2018 when they did the panel of the Boom Studio comics. They did some review of reveals of a new Ranger coming to Boom Studios comics, of the Go-Go Power Rangers comics. I don't know, is it 15, 16, 17? I don't know. But there's this new Ranger called look, I don't be on the web like that, but all I know is that they had a new Ranger coming in Go-Go Power Rangers, and it's unique. It's okay. But we'll just have to see when I see the reviews. Reviews of the Go-Go Power Rangers comics. And I also noticed that the yellow Hyperforce Ranger is going to be the first Ranger to feature in the Legacy Wars fighting game. And I was like, okay, that's a shock. And I was wondering what all those multicolored solar flares were. Shadow, Gold Samurai, and Yellow Hyperforce Ranger. So they're gonna be debuting in Legacy Wars very soon when we see the trailers of it. And also, Ranger Slayer is gonna be in the game as well. Also, okay, Power Rangers is about to be legit. And also, you guys heard me talk about the White Rangers Lightning toy line of Hasbro. It looks great. It's just a prototype, and then again, it's not complete yet. But once the official product comes out, hey, what's up, Big D? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad you stopped by. Of course they reunited the Shield. Of course they do. I don't need to explain why because yeah, yeah, I already know. Just to get Reigns over, and he's not getting over, and so far it's not working. Like I said, I don't care. The old Taker is facing the Triple H. I like that joke, man. Listen, I like old versions of Taker, young, old, and new. Old Taker was good. No, the young Taker was awesome. The old Taker is good. It doesn't matter what versions you like. He's just the Undertaker. So if he looks good, no. My only issue with that, facts. The only issue I have with the fan base nowadays is that they're always looking for something. Uh, they're always looking for something to find something in Taker's movements. They always want something. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I didn't really understood the ministry Undertaker. He just looked funny with a goatee. With a goatee, but I kind of like that. Well, now, like, I don't know, man, but it's just my opinion, though. But Undertaker is still Undertaker. He's still one of my favorite wrestlers ever, and like I said, it doesn't matter what version Taker is. You know, he's still one of my all-time favorites. So, like I said, getting back to what I was saying, the only issue I have with the stupid people and stupid fans in general, they always want to find something to say about the Undertaker when it comes to him wrestling in a match. They always want to just looking, and then they go, man, he needs to tie. He needs to tie. I don't want to see it. Like, those type of people, you know, that want to find something to complain about, find something to cry about, and it's really starting to annoy me. People need to leave this man alone. Let him be. He's healthy. He's good looking. I mean, the guy looks like he can still go for one more round to become world champion, and after that, he'll retire just like that. But on his terms, not yours. I keep telling people that over and over and over. Just leave. Gosh. And you have to put over the Cena kickouts. Yeah. I heard that he's coming back next month on the 1st. And I'm not looking forward to this at all. So that's why I rather watch other TV shows than Raw or SmackDown with Cena on TV. I should change the channel. So we're not, at the end of the day, we're not going to. You know what? Let's just get off wrestling and get back on Power Rangers. So, the comics that they're going to be doing, and also I love the way that they had some Ranger actors portraying their roles in the Boom Studios comics. I like classic. Hold on. Let me charge my phone, y'all. Cause my phone is about to die. I hate when it does this. I guess it's not charging, but let me see something. I like classic Undertaker from the 90s, especially when he was with the... Yeah, I like him too. Paul Bearer was one of the most classic Undertaker times, so he's coming out with a new merch. And yet again, he won't turn heel. Screw John Cena. I hate that guy. I miss classic Undertaker. Yeah, I do too. Nonetheless, Undertaker is still the best, regardless of any version. So, all right, y'all. I think it's time to get off of wrestling and get back into Power Rangers. What I was talking about, because he likes the merchandise money. That's why he won't turn heel. Yeah, because he's a fruitcake. That's why John Cena is a fruitcake. So Power Rangers is going to be. So Power Rangers is going to be the year of 2019, because now I'm a huge Power Rangers fan again because of Hasbro and what they're representing. Beast Morphers is going to be good. The toy line is going to be awesome. The comics are going to be good. And the sequel, I think the sequel is going to do a lot better than the 2017 did. And if you're going to do a sequel, get rid of Dean Israelite because he sucks as a director. Just saying. And finally, my art videos, what I'm planning on doing in the future. I'm planning on doing more art videos sooner than later, but right now, I'm just gonna lay low, chillax, and do my normal routines, in my life. Um, just doing things that I love, that I'm passionate about. So, in closing of this video, Raw sucks like always. Power Rangers is going to be legit come next year, and more art videos from your boy himself. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram, WUSTX2, and I'll see you later.